that might put you at a disadvantage, and I apologize, but I still feel like it's kind of, I feel like I might come back all brainwashed or something. Yeah, maybe. So full disclosure, I want you to know where these books come from, and I guess what we're doing is using them as much as they're using us. So whatever that looks like. So
that's all Joe will be able to think about all day.
We're going to participate in their weirdness. So our new rules. No one's going to have a name. Because names are really, like, unfair. Some people get really good names, and then some people have names like Joe.
Okay, that's sort of mean.
No, my name is Jennifer, and if you put, like, 10 people together from the 70s, like my age, at least 2 of them are named Jennifer. So, yeah, it's pretty rough.
You won't find a lot of Joes nowadays.
That's true. So, huh? And Abby's a pretty common name.
There were Adriana.
Yeah. So parents pick names that are sometimes cool and sometimes not. So, and sometimes they suit you and sometimes they don't. So
Blake is fun because it means
I guess, yeah. Okay. So from now on, you're going to have a number. And this number is going to be given to you based on where you're sitting right now. So each one of your seats will have a number, and that's going to be your name. So I'll call on you like number 1. Okay, I realize that some numbers are better than others, but they're going to be established based on where you're sitting. So it's going to be your choice. If you wanted to pick a new seat that day, hoping to get a better number, then that's going to be your choice. Not mine, not your parents, but yours. Okay.
So it's not like the Holocaust. They couldn't choose the number.
All right. Grades. You're going to want to pay attention for this part.
Oh, dang.
There are not going to be any grades. I mean, there are, because we have to take grades. But,
legally.
Yeah, but grades are arbitrary and unfair.
Yes.
So instead, we're all going to learn from each other. And so...
Wait, so is this like the propaganda?
It sounds like a 10th wave communism.
Or is this real propaganda?
This is turning into a cult.
Oh, is this from them?
Yeah.
It's like triple evolved.
Yeah, it's a little. It's just an experiment. It's a social experiment. Okay, so here's the thing. You're going to teach others according to your intelligence and learn according to your needs. And any grades that you make are going to be an average of what the class makes.
Oh no.
Okay, so here's the thing. So it could turn out really well, right? Because it could turn out really well because like everybody's doing well. But wouldn't you support one another and be like, hey, let me help you do your work because I need a good grade too? No?
No.
I need for y'all to do really good because I'm failing.
It's well, but okay.
Well, we need you to do this.
Well, still well.
Come on, Adriana.
We all need to do well.
Okay.
We should do
No, because those are not associated to Anthem. That makes it's just Anthem. Were you hoping?
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah. So any grades are going to be an average of the class. So, does everybody understand how that works?
Yeah.
So, what if somebody doesn't do their work?
Riot.
Why do you
Burn. Do their
Okay. So what happens? What happens to your average?
It drops. Okay.
Okay, because the average goes down and people have zeros in there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what happens? So how do you prevent that from happening?
You give them the answers.
Y'all
Or help them learn.
Or we copy.
Okay. So Anthem is a very short book. Anthem's a very short book, easy to read. Some of you will like it a lot. Some of you will decide you want to read The Fountainhead, like you really will like it, and some of you absolutely will hate it. So it's kind of, I don't really know a lot of people who are in between. It's mostly a love-hate relationship, like not the same, love, hate. So the society is bizarre, and it's kind of like The Giver. I'll come back to my bizarre. All right, so we have new rules. This is also like in the book.
Wait, we're getting new rules.
Yeah,
What you're supposed to do.
just for the 2 weeks.
Okay,
So
Say suck, stupid, or
we
something.
have new. You may speak only when spoken to by a member of the Council of Learning.
Oh no, I don't
Okay,
like
so
that
this is
rule.
getting.
Oh no! Wait, hold on.
You may stay in your seat at all times.
I like how I'm getting
like the word
scared.
You may do whatever a member of the Council of Learning tells you to.
You may.
We
you
may.
Revolt.
Violations of these laws will impact everyone. Are you familiar with the collective punishment?
So football stuff. We're all doing push-ups and no.
Remember, we're videoing this, so.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
I'm
Gotta make it
so
entertaining.
you.
I kind of feel like I'm an animal.
Show the revolt.
So, violations of the. Hey, school is like this. That happens all the time. If somebody does something bad, that bathroom's locked forever, or whatever.
It doesn't.
Okay.
Everybody get on live.
And everything which is not permitted by the law is not allowed. So, if I didn't say it's okay, then you can't just assume that it
Can I
is.
breathe?
I don't.
That is a good question because that is not on the list. I suppose I'll allow it.
I have a question.
It is permitted.
So like, if I'm dying, like my heart is like doing dumb things, am I allowed to like just leave?
No.
No,
Because I do
Well,
that
no.
everywhere else.
that's
Okay.
false. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Actual.
All right. So we're gonna look at these two things. I'm gonna read them to you. Don't talk out loud yet. Just think about it. Is your purpose in life that of trying to do what makes you happy and fulfilled? Like your chosen career, where you want to live, all that. Is that how you're living your life? What makes you happy? Or is your purpose in life to fulfill the needs of others? A career that people need, live where you should, where you're needed. So I know you're trying to marry the two together because you like don't want to be selfish and you don't want to be altruistic, but you can't. You got to pick one. Which one? Everybody decide? How many people think you're a number one? Y'all didn't think about it long enough. Are you sure? That's it? Like 5 of you?
Yes.
Y'all are the best. Other people are the best people in the world. Okay, how many people said number 2? Oh, that's the problem. Okay.
Is number 2? Okay.
Number 2 is one where you're for abs.
Okay, let's do this again. How many people think that you're living life for you? Number 1. Okay. And how many people say you're living life for other people? You still believe that, huh? Okay.
You still believe that, huh?
So this thing on TikTok that said delivery
They're all mine.
All right. So we live in a society, an American society, where this one, this more selfish sounding one, is very, very encouraged.
Yeah.
American dream.
That's how we do
It is the American dream, right?
Daggone
What does that
right.
mean?
Do what you want.
The harder you work, the more you get.
Exactly.
Capitalism.
Yeah,
Okay. So the harder you work, you get stuff, whether that's money or grades or
Money buys happiness.
yeah, success, whatever. So why did some of you say the second one again?
Money buys.
Because Christianity tells us.
That is a lie. That personality test is a lie. Was it BuzzFeed?
No.
Okay.
Because Christianity. That's the.
Because you're living your life because Christianity. Okay, what does that mean?
I mean, but I can be happy and fulfilled while you're following God.
That's trying to marry the two together, though.
Well, we just.
Hold on.
You're trying to say that you do this so you get that.
Okay, but here's the thing.
I would argue that I do this so I get that, but that's not the
Yeah.
option. We're picking one or the other.
Okay,
I
so
can do
no,
what I want and not
don't
be mean to
know.
people.
Hey, okay, stop for a second. So we're gonna have a lot of class discussion in the next semester. Like, not graded, just class discussion. The alternative to that is that you have to write down your answers so that I can know what you think. So that's awful.
Are we
So,
doing the gender one? Like how many genders there are?
No.
no, that's not the plan.
Why would that be the
Okay. So one of the things that's important for class discussion is for you to like wait till other people aren't talking to talk, and to share. So, not talk over each other, not be like, oh, mine is so important that I must talk right now, and I'm going to talk to this person over here. You can't do any of